Um, Still, there's more and more stuff keeps coming out about the Kiely Rodni disappearance. We're in a different world now, and I feel like it's kind of saw that evolution with Gabby Petito and Summer Wells. Both were very, very prolific cases where you have a missing person and you start seeing things, how the internet sleuthing started going further than what uh, traditional authorities were doing. It's fascinating to me to see stuff unfold. And so if you guys like listening to stuff unfold, be sure and hit that subscribe button right now. I really appreciate you. But let's see. Law enforcement details last known pings of Kiely Rodni's cell phone. There's a picture of the 16-year-old girl who graduated. Like, there's so many questions I have. Like, she graduated high school, I guess, but yet so she was at a graduation party. It was summertime. Usually I would think like back to school party, maybe here in August, but I don't know. But anyway, a lead in the disappearance of the Tahoe teen Kiely Rodni turned into another dead end as the FBI spent a day meticulously digging up a potential burial site that contained the remains of a dog. Once again, a frustrating trip. Law enforcement have so far received over 1,200 um, uh, tips. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word tips. Boy, you're having a bad day when you can't think of your three-letter words. I mean, 1,200 tips. This is don't I don't know. I don't know law enforcement, like what their opinion is about this. I would love to find out. But I'm thinking, like, if you have a wild hair theory, that's not reason to call in. If you have a physical or a connection, that's a good reason to call in. But if you just weigh them down, because they have to check every single tip, because what if there was one that they missed, and that could save somebody's life like this. Uh, so while tips are great, be sure and don't just call them up so you have somebody to talk to. Failed to bring loved ones any closer to finding Kiely, the 16-year-old Truckee girl who has been missing more than a week, vanishing seamlessly without a trace from a camping ground party on August 6th. Hate to tell him this, that's 9 days ago. The latest updates in the search were shared at a press conference on Saturday. Yesterday, there were potential burial site that was located near the family campground. Placer County Sheriff's Office Public Information Officer Angela Musalam said. It was located by a search and rescue ground team. Kylie's family was notified of the potential development. I mean, can you believe that? I mean, God, I couldn't imagine what that's got to be like. The FBI responded to secure the scene yesterday and was accompanied by the Placer Nevada County Sheriff's Office. The FBI agents investigated the site through early this morning and recovered the remains of a dog. Captain Sam Brown of the Nevada County Sheriff's Office confirmed that the last known ping, this is the important part, this is what the article is about, from Kelly's cell phone was around 12:30 a.m. the day she went missing from a party of 200 to 300 teens and young adults at the Proser family campground in Truckee. According to mother Lindsay Rodney Neiman, Kiely sent a final text that said she would be straight home in about 45 minutes. A friend said Kiely planned on spending the night at the campground and was too intoxicated to drive. That's a big conflicting thing. If you're too intoxicated, you're 16. You don't need to be getting intoxicated. Brown said the last ping was near Proser Lake, a man-made reservoir that surrounds the campground, but it's possible due to lost data that the phone continued to ping after 12:30 a.m. Now, I don't understand what that means, due to lost data. Does that mean that... I have no idea. I would like to have that explained to me. The ping for the data points was near the water. It's hard to tell an exact point, just as much on land as it is on water. Just because it was last ping there, that doesn't mean that's where the phone stopped pinging. That's interesting. There's lots of reasons why those notifications or data points could be lost. Swimmers and divers have been deployed day after day at the lake. Brown said its deepest point is about 57 feet and visibility is challenging. A diving operation like that almost like you're going into the water blind and you're basically searching with hands because once you start maneuvering the ground, it's like going through mud. These are tough operations. Kiely was last seen between 12:30 a.m. and 1 a.m. About 10 minutes north of Truckee. Her vehicle. I feel like they're putting every article they have. The San Francisco Gate is putting every article they have all into one. This was the last. This is what she was wearing the last day. She's wearing a black bodysuit with spaghetti string straps, grommeted belt, and Dickies pants. And I'm thinking those are like scrub type pants. Kiely's 5'7", 115 pounds, has blonde hair, hazel eyes, and a nose ring. She has multiple piercings and a tattoo of the number 17 on her ribs. Anybody know why the number 17? What that means? Let's see here. Oh, and they also have lost her car. Her car's missing, and that's the thing that I think in all these reports, I don't know why that bothers me so much. Like it's one thing for a girl to go missing, but for a car to just vanish because they're big. You know, cars are big. Anyone with information regarding her disappearance immediately contact the Placer County Sheriff's Office tip line at 530-581-6320, option 7. Callers may remain anonymous. Tips can also be sent to sheriff _ Tahoe invest tips at placer.ca.gov. I'm sorry, that's way too long. If you look at it, if you have a tip, I have highlighted right there where you can email it in. And photos can be submitted anonymously here by clicking the link. Kiely's friends and family are organizing daily searches in the area. Information can be found at findkiely.com. Ooh, I've not been over there. So that's a new one. So there you go. Still missing the pings though. Let's see here. Where'd that go? Last ping are near the water. Here we go. The ping for the data points are near the water, and it's hard to tell an exact pinpoint. Just as much on land as it is on water. That doesn't make sense to me. I thought they could pinpoint you. Just because it was last ping there doesn't mean that that's where the phone stopped pinging. There's lots of reasons why those notifications or data points could be lost. Well, okay, so if I don't understand how phone pinging works. I thought I did, and then you see something like this, and you're like, "Oh, well, that's not the way I had it. I had understood it." Well, this is the most popular article. So I mean, ping means that it's connecting with that cell phone tower, right? Now I understand like down by the water because I know they triangulate pings to get an approximate area of where the person is. But here's the other thing: like, there's no video of her at this party. There's no cell phone pictures. So I mean, was that a deal? They're all like, "Oh, hey, put all your phones up before we break out the booze and I don't know balloons." I don't know what they doing. Party gags. They're gonna put a pin the tail on the donkey. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, that's the latest we got from them. As I find out more, or as more stuff becomes available, I'll let y'all know. And until then, you guys have a good day. Kiely Rodni's cell phone was pinging next to the water, and there she is. It's sad. I feel bad for her family right now. So prayers for them and for Kiely. And guys, be good to each other. Do something good today for yourself and for others if you can. And I really do love you guys. Godspeed, everybody.